Of Honolulu taking on the Snowhawks of Toronto. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. Call it a gain of a yard, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. When you look at this defense, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, as we want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
3rd and 12. Now it's Hall. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
18, Pioneer. Drop 60, drop 60. 19 tight, 19.
Here's 2nd and 8. Got a man, Boutte. is out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when it works out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll run on first down. Hilton. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. He'll go down as a gain of 6. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Snowhawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
When you look at this defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Hall to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Hall. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Armadillo.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And they run the option on 2nd down. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They run over center with Mitchell. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 4th down, Hall, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Ready, break!
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
2nd down and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Hilton. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Snowhawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember,
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 11. Back to throw, Hall. He finds his man, complete. It's Ray. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than...
And a loose football. Well, one of the linebackers has got it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of them.
Yeah, they lost it there, big fumble. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Reynolds. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone.
Touchdown! A big play there. His first touchdown of the year. And the Snowhawks are able to add on to that lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
you don't
down.
Want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
70 range, go!
Throwing here is Hall. He finds his man, complete. That's Ray. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. Still a completed pass.
Here's Hall. Screen play, setting it up for Mitchell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Hall. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
On 1st down, Hilton. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Buffalo 18.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. 1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. In motion left goes Reynolds.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
2nd and 1. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So what a play there in the final minute of this 1st half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, and that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room. No points on the board. Not playing well defensively. Deflated. And now, things may have changed for them.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the 1st half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Here's Hall. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game. And
another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Hall looking to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Hall, that is caught, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Operating from the gun, Hall. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And finally marked down at the 23. That third down conversion good for 23.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First down, here's Mitchell. And able to work his way down to the 16. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw. Hall looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ray. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hall on target to his man, Likely. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw again. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Tucker's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit back to 16. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On 2nd down, Hilton, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Unlock line! Unlock line! Let's go!
On 3rd down, Hilton. Well, they hit him in the backfield. field, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taking it about the 36. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to Toronto as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Hall now on 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Complete to number 13. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 28-yard line.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Off play action. Hall. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down, Armadillo.
Now Hall on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Ray. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Hall. And this is going to be intercepted. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw. Hall. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw it is Hall from the gun on third down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Hall. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun. Hall. And now here is another interception. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
75 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.